Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Voyagers taking on the Orlando Wizards.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Wizards and the Houston Voyagers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the... It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
30-yard line.
And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 29.
Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd down.
And now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete.
The pass.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
Well, he'd go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 28.
Off the play fake. Warner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He spins free. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Second and 11 now.
Check.
From the gun, Warner, he'll get this to Ward. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Warner, it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 50.
Operating from the gun, Warner. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Warner. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Warner. He's going to look deep here for Ward. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
The score, Voyagers 3, Wizards nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
At their own 23-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They'll try the left side. Way. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carroll. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Carroll. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a dump off here complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to be sacked back in the 23-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Voyagers 3, Wizards 0.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
The game at 3-3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 28-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll try the left side. McElroy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, Warner. That's complete to Ward. And they'll get this across the midfield strip and still winding up short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, Way. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 10
to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
The pass.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So they bring out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after the run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll run on first down. Way. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Number 21, the ball carrier.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And an Orlando first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. The tight end, Allen.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. But now for the point after.
Extra point.
And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warner.
Werner's pass.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And he comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Warner. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
To throw on 2nd down. Warner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Warner throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go.
Makes the score.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 28.
Houston set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Operating from the gun. Warner. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain down to about the 33.
By number 37.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings
From the gun, Warner. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Warner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
12 yards.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
The pass.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
9 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Duncan. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Allen's got it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Wizards.
They'll run on first down. It's Duncan. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Warner, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. You typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down. Warner looking for his running back, and he's got it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
To number 37.
Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
37.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
To throw on 3rd down. Warner, that's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, Doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And an Orlando first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Way. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw over the middle taken in.
The pass.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw again. And Allen's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 1.
I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
On first down, it's Duncan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Allen has it, left side. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Touchdown, Orlando.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That time, a 9-play drive.
Voyagers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Warner firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he's going to go deep down the left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Warner. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points and gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll run on first down. Way. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll set up a throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 15.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Way. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carroll. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Way. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Warner. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Warner. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after here coming up. And that'll that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing after the interception. Warner. And his throw here is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Warner. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Throwing on 1st down. Warner, hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warner, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down. Warner, quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.